We're back on the early edge here on CBS Sports Network. The Emory Hunt, Mike McClure, and Tom Casale. And I promised everyone we were going to get to the games of the week. And we start with kind of where we ended. Let's start with Texas, Ohio State. And Tom, I'm going to start with you. We got about a 47.5 point total here at BetMGM. It's a 2-point spread. What do you like in this one?
So Texas was the first team I gave out this season, but I got them at +3. Now it's +2. Listen, this is going to be a close game. It's going to be a good game. I just thought the spread should be closer to a pick'em based on my numbers on a neutral field. So especially at 3, I thought there was value on the horns. I think it's going to be a lower scoring game. I do like Arch Manning to be the difference. Listen, it's hard to criticize a kid like Quinn Ewers who had such a great career at Texas, but I thought in big games he limited the offense a little bit. He struggled sometimes in those bigger games. It'll be interesting to see if Arch brings that extra element with his legs here against a good Ohio State team. So I do like Texas still at +2, but I wouldn't go any lower than that.
Emory, are you on Tom's side here, or are we taking Ohio State?
I'm taking Ohio State simply because of, and I'm going against my own logic, simply because they're playing at home. I think all things being equal, this is Arch Manning's first true significant road test in a game environment like Ohio State up in Columbus. And they have the best defensive player in the country in Caleb Downs, who's probably going to be the spy, so to speak, in this matchup with Arch Manning's ability to run the football in terms of playing the alley. And then you look at the other side of things, they have the best receiver in Jeremiah Smith, the best offensive player in the country, arguably. I just like this matchup for both teams. I'm a big fan of Texas and what they're going to do long term. I like Arch Manning's athleticism in conjunction with a healthy backfield that they have now, so the run game is going to be outstanding. I just think this is a tough matchup for him. In Texas, on the road, I do like Ohio State.
Mike, you got to break the tie here.
I'm going to break the tie with Texas. Look, I liked it a lot more at 3 like Tom did when he played it early. But look, there's no argument with what Emory said. They do have home field advantage. They do have the best offensive player in the country. They have the best defensive player in the country. And I'm still going to go the other way because we have a little bit too much unknown in a big spot at the quarterback position, which we know how valuable the quarterback position is in college football. It'd be one thing if they had a dominant running game and a dominant running back as the best player in college football offensively, but someone still has to get the football to Jeremiah Smith. That is the issue for me here. I don't know what we have in Sayin. I do know what we have in Arch Manning, in my opinion. I think he's had enough. He's been around the program long enough, and I think he's got the X factor, which is his legs. I think that all things fail, Texas is still going to be able to move the football or at least take some time of possession and give that defense a break because of their ability to run the football. So give me Texas here, +2. Like Tom, I thought this game should have been a pick'em despite the road environment in Ohio.
Tom, a quick follow-up there, because, when I look at this game, and I'm not as ingrained as you three, but I do immediately think to myself, okay, I've got questions at the quarterback position with Ohio State. How much did that factor into your handicap here? Because, I think Arch Manning, to Emory's point, is it's an unknown commodity to some degree in terms of the number of starts he's had in big games. But Ohio State's certainly a much bigger issue when it comes to that. What were your thoughts there on Sayin at the quarterback position?
No, I agree with Mike, and I also look at the offensive line. You know me, I'm always talking about the offensive line, but they lost some key members there too. So you get a young quarterback behind a newer offensive line, and not that it really matters that much, but Texas did do a really good job covering Jeremiah Smith in the playoff. Now, I know that could go both ways, but if they can just contain him a little bit, then I think this is going to be, like I said, I think this is going to be a lower scoring game. I agree with Mike about the Texas running the ball and time of possession and limiting Ohio State's possession. So, yeah, I definitely think the quarterback was a key element in this game, and we'll see what he has on Saturday.